This
Almost.
conference will now be recorded.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm going to call the meeting to order, April 7th, 2022. First, we're going to start off with a roll call. Helga?
Yeah, here.
Cynthia?
Here.
Barb? No. Rob? No. Kim? No. Edith?
Yes.
Becky Jo?
Here.
Elaine?
Here.
And Dave?
Here.
Okay. Okie dokie. We'll start with our minute reports. We have the minutes of the February 3rd meeting that you got in the mail.
Yes.
Does anybody have any comments or questions?
Nope.
If not, can I get a motion to accept?
I will make a motion to accept.
Oh, was that you, Helga?
Yep.
Okay,
Second, Dave.
Thank you.
thank you. All in favor? Say
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the minutes are approved. The next one is the Finance Committee meeting minutes. And I think I did have some questions on this one, Abby. On the 2022 proposed expenses. So these ideas or something, are they active? Like the shelter behind the library, is somebody pursuing that? Or is somebody going to present an idea to the board, or how's that working out?
That is currently just, a pie in the sky idea. Just some stuff that was being spitballed, that we would want to look into.
Right.
Right. So we haven't actually started that yet. I kind of wanted to get through the construction grant we are in the middle of right now, just to get that settled. But
Okay.
that's something that Rob suggested that, we might want to explore as a group.
Okay. Well, somehow we ought to get that recorded somewhere so that we can pull them out somewhere outside of these minutes. You know what I mean? Like old business, for example. We could put it under old business and just keep it there until we actually get around to deciding to do it.
Where are you on this?
I'm
Holly?
on this second, the Finance Committee meeting minutes.
Yeah, I'm there.
And there are some proposals for projects, like a shelter behind the library, a walkway between the Painter Center and the library,
Okay.
more programming, and they're all ideas that are not being acted on at this point, but we don't want to lose the fact that they were thought of, and we might turn them into projects later on in the year. So
Okay.
I'm asking Abby to put them in the agenda under old business, just as a placeholder.
Sounds good.
Good? All right. That being said, are there any other questions or changes on the Finance Committee? If not, can I get a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve, Cynthia.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Second?
Elaine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, the motion is approved. And the next is the Safety Committee. Do we have any questions on that? No changes? I say, guess not. So can I get a motion to approve?
So moved by Becky.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Second?
Second, Dave.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion is approved. Next we have the financial report. Becky?
Okay, I didn't know, I didn't come up with anything that was out of the ordinary. And the stuff, well, Gray Bar Electric, we paid for the LED lighting.
Right.
And then we got bullet aid from David DiPietro of 25,000, so that did help.
Yeah.
Yeah, how nice was that?
Did we know we were getting that much?
Yes.
Oh.
Wow, holy smoke.
Becky,
Yeah.
Becky, can I ask you a just a printing question? What is this column of numbers in the middle?
Those are like the 1222, 1237.
Yeah.
Those are the budget lines that these items go to.
Oh, okay.
That helps me on the report.
It helps on the
Excuse me?
report. When I put it over to for the annual report for Abby, I don't have to go back through to look to see what they are.
Okay.
Or Abby if I'm not sure where it goes.
That's cool. I thought there were dates, so. Well, a lot happened on 12/28, you know. Okay, do we have any other questions for Becky on the treasurer's report? If not, can I get a motion to approve?
I'll make a
Motion to approve, Cynthia.
Thank you.
And second? Helga?
Elaine.
Elaine, okay.
Whoever.
Yeah, really. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? The motion is approved.
May I make a comment?
Certainly,
We're lucky to have Edith and Becky.
indeed. We're lucky to have you too, Dave.
Not quite as lucky, but thank you.
I guess we're down to the executive report then.
Okay. Just an announcement that we have a new system trustee liaison. The system board chair, Kimberly Johnson, is now our liaison. So if we need to contact, we have questions about the system or anything, it's now her. As for staffing, Caitlin has tendered her resignation and the staff member on leave has returned. So we're starting to get a little bit back to normal with our staffing.
Yay.
Yeah, so the state of the county announcement, this actually got announced a little bit early and I sent it out to you all in an email. The library system is going fine free. So that means any sort of late fees are
Yes.
going away. Yeah,
It's amazing.
it's throughout the country. It's really going to help,
Oh, it's throughout the country. Wow.
yeah, so we're finally getting on board with it here in Buffalo. But this is a big trend to remove barriers to library access, and we're pretty excited about it.
I bet.
The
I'm
county executive,
delighted.
yeah, the county executive is actually very supportive of this, and they're planning to help us cover the costs or the differences in our budgets that we've planned for, like the amount that we would have taken in with fines. So it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment period, but I think everybody's going to react really positively to it.
I hope they really advertise this and announce it on some place or another so that everybody knows.
It was
Yeah,
just on the news, actually. I had the news on at about 5:45, and they had an announcement, and Jeannie Doyle was
Oh,
on.
good.
So,
Oh, wow.
Super.
Question, please.
Yeah.
Yep.
The fines will go away, but they will still be charged for lost or damaged equipment. How will
Yes.
you be able to track that?
It automatically, if it's more than 21 days past its due date, it still charges them like a lost item for the item cost plus the processing fee. We are still able to add charges for damages or printing. So, there are still some charges, but the main ones have gone away, especially because we had previously gotten rid of the holds fees as well. So, the cash register isn't going to be seeing a lot of use right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question, Abby. It's not exactly on this topic, but did we get those Chromebooks from Central?
Yes, there, I've got a
That's
spot.
exciting.
Yes. I'll talk about them later.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Good, because I'm not there
Any
yet.
other questions about fine free? Okay. And just so you
Well,
guys know, it was also retroactive. So any fines that people had previously had went away.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah.
My
There's a lot of
goodness.
clean cards now.
Wow.
Okay. So COVID-19, as of March 1st, masks are no longer required for library entry, but still recommended. And we are examining other changes going forward. For programs, we have our continuing programs, the Take and Make Kids Crafts, the Young Adult and Adult Evening Book Clubs, monthly adult crafts and Lego clubs. In April, we plan to hold our annual egg hunt. That's going to be exciting. It's our biggest one we've had in years.
Wow.
A scavenger hunt, which is going to be an ongoing one that you come in and do anytime the library is open. And I'm planning some community outreach for the end of the month. We also had a book of technology trainer and have another one coming at the end of the month.
Wow.
And that is through the system. And the senior movies are returning in May. So we're
Wow.
getting things back. You see, we have our statistics. So in February, we had 7 in-library programs with 34 attendees. 5 videos were posted with 183 views. We didn't have any tech one-on-ones, but we had 117 take and makes. In March, we had 6 in-library programs with 26 attendees. 6 videos were posted with 244 views, no tech one-on-ones, and we did 117 take and makes.
So there's somebody out there with 334 take and makes, right?
And this month we're ramping them up a little bit because the other day, Ashley, we looked and we're like, oh, we are almost out of take and makes and it's only Tuesday. So we started whipping together a few more. And we hope that with the week off of school, we'll get a lot more kids in and, we'll give them something to do.
That's great.
For Wi-Fi use in February, we had 156 logins, and for March, we had 248. Kind of related to that, we've been doing a lot more mobile printing. That's really kind of catching on, where people can
What is
print
it?
directly.
Mobile what?
Printing.
Oh,
So they
okay.
can print directly from their phone. There's a few steps involved, and sometimes it's a little bit tricky, but our staff is getting a lot more practice. So we're getting good at it, and we're streamlining the process a little bit to make it easier for the patron. So for the Sports Share Play Down Your Fines program, we added soccer kits this past month as an item that kids can check out. And so far for 2020, 12 families have taken out sports equipment and 2 kids have cleared their accounts of fees.
Wow.
Oh, they were a bit too early.
Yeah, right. That was.
I
Well,
mean,
this
do
now.
these fines apply to the sports equipment as well, or no?
No, there's no fines for these sports equipment, even if they are late. But this program is still in place because it will help kids with lost items or printing or other fees, because the Play Down Your Fines applies to that. We previously
Right.
had
I guess I was wondering if the sports equipment falls under the no more fines, eat it.
everything.
Yeah. Okay. All
Yep.
right.
And then onto the Chromebook Wi-Fi hotspots. I don't know if you guys saw, but we had an article in the Penny Saver a week or 2 ago, and they featured, about the Wi-Fi hotspots. We got 3 kits in. They're available for checkout. They are currently all checked out.
Wow.
We have people
Great.
specifically calling to ask about them. And so these are kits. It's a Chromebook, which is like a laptop, and a wireless hotspot, which uses like cell phone data. And it gives patrons free internet access in their homes.
I don't understand this at all.
What do you mean?
Well, just like you can access the internet on your phone. It's the same sort of thing, only you connect your this Chromebook to it. And-
A Chromebook is just a low functioning laptop, Edith. It really is just a connection to the internet.
Okay. And this mechanism lets you connect.
Hotspot, hotspot is the phone.
Oh dear,
So
never
you
mind.
yeah, you don't need to know. It's
I
good
don't
stuff.
need to know.
I'm glad that that's, but anyway,
I know
so
Wi-Fi.
where did we get them from? From Central?
Yes, it was through Central. It was a grant that they were able to procure. And they are in the process of getting us more.
Wow,
You know,
great.
It's such a shame these weren't available when the kids were at home, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really, really.
But
the
it's a
one
nice
cau-
addition. It's a nice addition to the library. Very
Oh,
nice.
One caution is that the connectivity of the internet is a little bit hit and miss, especially in some of the valley areas. Like if you don't get good cell phone coverage in your house, it's
Right.
probably not going to work.
Mm,
So that's just one thing that we've been taking into account. You know, but I tell the patrons when they check it out, it's like, you know, try it. You know, I even encouraged a few people like, hey, do you want to be a guinea pig and see if this works at your house? Just and a couple people had trouble, but you know, I would say more than maybe 75% it's worked so far, and we've only had them a few weeks.
Great.
Yeah. So for our building projects, the pendulum lights are received. They were installed. The last one actually went up just the other day. So all of our lights are installed.
And anybody who hasn't seen them, they are beauteous.
They're my gorgeous little fleet of UFOs. And the gutters, brand new gutters, are leaking badly.
Oh dear.
Made aware of this, and they are working with the company to do whatever they have to do. And the town is going to be replacing the concrete pad at the staff entrance in the back of the library. We hope that
Seriously?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Who's
We've got
they?
a big,
Who's
Great.
they?
the town. Jim's working with the town on it. Dana Joels is currently the point for this project.
Oh, great, great.
Yeah, so we've got the bid. I think they approved it. So we're just kind of waiting for the work to be done. Do you guys have any questions about any of that?
If not, can I get a motion to accept this report? Anybody?
I will make a motion to accept it.
Helga?
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you.
You'll move. Second,
Becky?
Becky? Okay. Becky, Joe, you got that, Edith?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is approved. Committee reports?
Just the safety. They
Yeah,
were
we
the only
kinda
one.
went over that in the,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What's next? New businesses, is this a resolution to accept the annual executive summary state report?
This is to accept the entire state report. I gave you guys the executive summary and the report to the community.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Edith, you want to read the resolution?
Sure. Resolution adopted by the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library at a regular meeting of said Board of Trustees held virtually at the Town of Collins Public Library on the 7th day of April 2022 at 6 o'clock. I hereby certify that at a meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library held virtually at the Town of Collins Public Library on the 7th day of April 2022, a resolution was adopted of which the following is a true copy. Resolved that the library operated under its plan of servants in accordance with the provision of education law and the regulations of the commissioner, And be it further resolved that the library attests that the financial information provided to the Buffalo and Erie County Public Library and New York State as part of any and all reporting is true and complete. And be it further resolved that the annual report was reviewed and accepted by the Board of Trustees.
Okay,
Does that one go? No, that one doesn't go on. That ends. Okay, I think.
can I get a motion to approve this resolution, adopt this resolution?
So moved, Dave.
Dave,
Oh, Dave.
second?
Becky,
Becky?
Thank you. Thank you.
I need to do a roll call vote on this one. Helga?
Yes.
Cynthia?
Yes.
Edith?
Yes.
Becky Jo?
yes.
Elaine?
Yes.
Dave?
Yes.
And I vote yes. The resolution is adopted. Next one.
Did you guys have any questions about the executive summary or any of the statistics? I mean, we approved them, but. Okay, I just wanted to double check.
Okay.
Edith, you want to read the resolution, number 2?
Suggested discretionary budget. Resolution adopted by the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library at a regular meeting of said Board of Trustees held virtually at the Town of Collins Public Library on the 7th day of April 2022 at 6 o'clock. I hereby certify that at a meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library held virtually at the Town of Collins Public Library on the 7th day of April 2022, a resolution was adopted of which the following is a true copy. Whereas in the 2022 discretionary budget of the Town of Collins Public Library has been recommended by adoption by the Budget and Finance Committee, be it therefore resolved that the 2022 discretionary budget of the Town of Collins Public Library presented as Schedule A to this board resolution is hereby approved and shall be allocated.
Can I get a motion to adopt this resolution?
I'll move it, Dave.
Okay,
Thank you.
second?
And Helga will second.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I have to do a roll call. Helga?
Yes.
Cynthia?
Yes.
Edith?
Yes.
Becky Jo?
Yes.
Elaine?
Yes.
Dave?
Yes.
And I vote yes. The resolution is adopted.
Thank you.
Okay, Abby.
Okay. So the bylaws are coming up for review again in June. Policy committee members are advised, not were advised, well, how they were, to
Are
be
going
able
to be.
and I would like the meeting before May 5th. On this committee is Edith, Helga, and Barb. Do you guys prefer virtual or in person?
In person.
In person.
Okay. Okay, so I will get something on the schedule and talk to you guys soon.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then we've got a list of upcoming purchases. These things happened between the financial committee and this meeting. We need a new refrigerator. Ours is
Oh,
finally
dear.
been the big one. We've been doing the shut it off and plug it back in, and it keeps going way too cold and freezing everything. I have a quote for $800 from the from Gables, I think. I have a quote for $800 from Gable Brothers. So I just want approval to move forward on that. I don't think it's going to be an issue, but and
Why do you need approval from us?
no, I just want to bring it to you guys, just so you know,
Oh,
this is a
okay.
bigger expense.
All right.
And
Fine with me.
I want to take it out of
Couldn't do it. Better than frozen food.
I'd want to take it out of the go on to 2021-22 undesignated, just so you guys know where the money is. And then we already have one mobile bookshelf, but we have $1,000 in system funds that need to be used by the end of the year. And the friends would be interested in paying for the rest. So that was what I wanted to use the system and friends money on.
Excellent.
Yeah, I really like these mobile bookshelves. They're great, especially in the kids area, because they're good and sturdy. It takes a little shove to actually move them. But if you do need them out of the way for a program or something, it can be done.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good.
And we anticipate
No.
our push mower needs a fix, and Jim anticipates it would be about $200. So just to put that on the radar. And in February, we had a large repair for the vestibule heater. When we
dear.
first talked to them, it was $600, and it's like, well, okay, that's manageable. It turned into like $1,200 or so. Yeah,
Oh,
it was brutal. So we already tore through that 1,000 that we had budgeted for this year's building maintenance. So I'm planning to take more out of the undesignated, to cover further expenses.
Hmm.
And that's all I got for the big upcoming purchases that have just randomly appeared.
comment, please. May I make a comment?
Yeah.
You could buy a new mower this week at value for $219. Obviously, you can pay a lot more for a mower, but would it be worthwhile considering a new one rather than putting money into your existing one?
That's something
Yeah,
I would
but-
want to talk to Jim about.
I'm sorry?
That's something I would want to talk to Jim about.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, but I'll ask him if that would be another good option too.
Okay, that's
Thank
good.
you. Okay. So then next on the list is the ACT workshop. It was scheduled for in person on Saturday, May 2nd at the Central Library in Buffalo. I don't have full details right now. They will be coming, I don't know when. But this would count for trustee education. And because this is the first formal introduction to the new system system director, John Spears. I would like, for a couple people other than just me to show up too. So if anybody is interested, let me know, and maybe we could work out a carpool or something into Buffalo.
Yeah, Abby, I'm sorry, I'm not here.
Okay.
I am.
I'm here, but I'm not.
Okay. And I mean, I don't need an answer.
I
It's
can
still a
hear
month
you.
away. Oh,
I don't know what
Yes.
happened. I can hear you, but I can't get in there. Huh.
okay. It's okay. We're almost done as long as you can hear us, Helga.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so if anybody is interested, let me know and we'll work something out. When they put the announcement for, what's being offered and all that, we will work it out then.
Okay.
And Liberty Fest, this one's on Holly.
Before I talk about Liberty Fest, did you talk to this group about what you're doing with the Historical Society?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So for a
But
little bit
that's
of,
really what I'm considering part one of community outreach.
okay, yeah. So
Community integration.
oh, I like that. That's fancy. For integration, the Historical Society is having a craft show. And so we are going to be setting up a table there and having crafts for kids and just talking to the community about the things that we offer. I'd really like to feature the Hotspots and Chromebooks, feature the Library of Things, and just that things are getting back in swing at the library.
What was that first part? You really want to feature what?
The Chromebooks and Hotspots.
Chromebooks. Okay. Right. Okay.
What's the date on that, Abby?
That is April 30th.
Oh, geez. I'm still not back. Okay, so also under community integration, I'm on the Liberty Fest committee, and they got some more money this year. It's under new chairmanship, I guess I should say, and we got a bigger
Wow.
budget. And I'm wondering if this might be a good time for us to set up a table under our tent. You know, the same thing we're doing with the Historical Society. We could show, I don't know, I'm just kind of throwing things out on the table here, but we could maybe bring some of our things that we have under Library of Things, or like you said, the Chromebooks, or maybe pictures of the things, and anything that would, you know, show interest. We're giving 2 bikes away this year instead of 1. We're
Wow.
giving away a younger person's bike. That was some feedback they got last time, that the bike that was given out was, you know, too big for a lot of the kids. So we're giving out a little bike and a big bike, gender neutral colors and stuff.
Maybe
The fireworks are going to be longer and start earlier. We've got a caricature artist coming.
Oh, nice.
We're expecting a lot of long lines for that. So
Yeah, I
it should
bet.
be good. And I was just hoping that there'd be some interest from the library to participate. And we got certainly, it's not until,
the 3D printer.
excuse me?
Maybe the 3D printer.
Well, we don't really want to drag that over to the park,
Too heavy. Okay.
right? We could bring over some printed objects.
Ah, there you go.
Right,
Yeah.
we could do that and say this were printed by our printer. We would
What is
have
the
to,
date on that, Holly?
the date on that is July 9th. It's a Saturday.
Okay, and what time?
And the hours would be 4 to, I'm thinking 4 to 8 or something.
Okay,
I think it's like 4 hours. I'm only thinking it's 4 hours because that's what we're buying from the caricature artist.
Ah, okay.
Do you know, Becky?
Not offhand. I wasn't at the meeting.
Yeah. I forget, but I mean, they close the vendors down sometime when it starts getting dark, and then they give away glow sticks and stuff, and as a prelude to the fireworks. So I don't imagine we would need more, you know, I mean, we can do whatever we want. If you wanted to do 1 hour, you could do 1 hour, but I think, you know, we're going to have some participation, take turns covering the table, because it's outside of library hours.
right.
So I'm
What was the
I'm
date
hoping
of
that
Liberty?
I'm hoping that members of the board will help me bring that to fruition.
Sure. What's the date of Liberty Fest?
July 9th,
July 9th. Thank
it's a
you.
Saturday.
Holly, do you have like a food truck vendor coming in?
Yeah, they have a bunch of them, or several anyway.
Oh, okay, because I had one that I would recommend.
They're all everybody's contracted already, Dave.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, they really have to wrap
They
things
have
up
good
by.
barbecue.
They have to wrap things up by March, because otherwise everything's already booked.
Sure.
But thanks. And you know what? If you could send me an email with that vendor, I'll hold it for next year.
Okay.
What kind of food is it?
Well, it's called Yankee Barbecue, and they're in Woodlawn,
Oh, they're
and
good.
they have just about everything.
Where's Woodlawn?
They have ribs, they have barbecue itself, they have cheesy potatoes and lots of different good things. Pork barbecue.
Wow. Do you have right, let me just write that down and save you an email. It's called Yankee Barbecue.
Yes.
Woodlawn. Where's that?
Their food is not Woodlawn.
Out to
It's
the lake.
the Ford plant as you're headed toward Buffalo.
Oh, okay. Ribs.
They not only have good food, they're extremely accommodating people, very pleasant.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, we have another meeting coming up, Dave, in the event that there is more room for another vendor. I'll certainly give them this information.
Okay. I'm not getting any free barbecue.
No. We struggle to get vendors. It's hard.
Well, I know they might be available as president of the Lions Club. I asked them if they would come down if we decided to have an event, and they said they would consider it.
Great. Super.
That's all I have. Abby,
Me too.
next meeting is June 2nd,
Yep.
Okay.
and I guess this meeting is adjourned.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Debbie,
Thank you,
I-
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good
Good night.
night.
Bye.
Good night.
Ah.
Oh, here I am again.